Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Houston Cougars and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Lubbock has one of the best fan bases in college football. When you step on the field, they are welcoming, they are loud, and they are passionate about their Red Raiders. This has become a must-visit venue. If you're talking about college football, do not sleep on Lubbock, Texas. The Red Raiders are ready to roar. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Houston ready to put it deep and get this game going. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll start on the ground with Quentin Joyner. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too.
Maybe some room here. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. The Red Raiders in the hurry-up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
And, man, I don't know that there's a better 1-2 punch in all of college football when it comes to complementing each other than these two backs. Dickey can run downhill, stay square, be powerful. Williams can play touch football in an elevator and lose to that guy. So dynamic, good out of the backfield. Palmer, this offense, I know they got a new QB, but to me it starts on the ground.
It does. I think that's the part that really makes this offense so unique and dynamic, is it really is an air raid principle type offense, but they're still running it about 50% of the time. And you just mentioned the 2 guys back there. When you've got talent like that, why not? They absolutely should tote the rock.
Back to throw, it's Hammond. Bringing the heat. Makes the grab.
And, man, that is not the 3rd down.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. On the run, it's Dickey. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the left. Could be an alley. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
They'll ride the hot hand. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got his man out of the backfield. Tried to find some running room, but there was none to be had, and he's well short. It'll be 4th and 5. They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory.
Splinter landing!
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
The run inside. It's Hughes. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To throw, it's Wegman. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beaters as well. And just saw one there on the crossing.
Running inside, it's Hughes. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? That's caught. It's Thomas. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, everybody knew this guy was going to get his touches coming into this game, considering he's one of the better receivers in the country. And to start it off, the offense was actually looking the other way. They were looking for other guys to make big plays, but finally they got the opportunity. They were able to find some space to get their best receiver the football. And, guys, that's not going to be the last time. Defense has done a nice job taking it away from them up to this point. The question, though, can they keep it up?
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the 1st quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Wegman. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
1st and goal now for Houston as they try to get it in. Looking for the goal line. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The give is to Williams. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The Red Raiders are in the hurry-up. Look out, he's got room. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Dickey. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense...
There's some room. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Quickly complete.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. They'll go right back to the run. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Wants to throw. It's Hammond. Finds his man. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes a catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
And the extra point is good. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The run inside. It's Hughes. Jukes his way for more. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. The Cougars racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
With the catch, it's Hughes.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Slithers into space. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hughes. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball. And this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Running inside, it's Hughes. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. The Red Raiders want to stop the clock, and they use their second timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. Got his man. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Steps away to find some room. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
It'll be third and long. Looking downfield, it's Wegman. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And just like they drew it up, right? Put it on the ground, get the first down.
And what a great job by the defense, securing the wide receiver, getting the football out, getting it on the deck, and dadgummit if it didn't bounce right back to the offense.
Houston has it with a first and goal. He'll set up to throw. That ball is intercepted at the goal line.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Might have a chance. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. And the Red Raiders headed quickly to the line. And they're not on the same page there. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Creates a little room. And they'll stop him short of the first down, and they've got a timeout if they want to try to get the ball back before halftime. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. The Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Fellows, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. And leading things off, we take a look at Miami, taking on the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. And it's the Hurricanes with a double-digit lead. You can't count out the opposition, but I'd say the defense looks awfully stout so far.
The Houston offense ready to go back to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game.
He's got it on the right. Off to the races. The 10. Touchdown, Houston. With that, they grab the lead here in the second half.
Well, he's just running straight down the field. The thing you got to look at there is the velocity on the throw by the quarterback. He didn't lob it. He got it to him quickly, put it on his body. He was able to make the catch and then run it in for a touchdown.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas Tech will start the drive, the offense ready to go. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Snagged in the middle, it's Carpenter. And the Red Raiders will hustle to the line.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And here comes the offense on second down. Toss sweep, trying to get it outside to the right. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Red Raiders come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to power their way ahead. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Big third down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on third down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
And the Red Raiders are flying down the field. Gonna run it. It's Dickey.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Hammond. On the left side, grabbed by Williams. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Quarterback will keep it. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. The Red Raiders pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work.
And they get another first down. And this offense right now, man, it's just death by 1,000 cuts, right? Like not a lot of...
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to run, it's Williams. Got enough space. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The Cougars will use their first timeout here. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. The Red Raiders have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Wants to adjust the pattern. On the move. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raider!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch. Make the run. Get the first down.
Under fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Well, defense. Get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You could see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. And the Red Raiders want to move quickly. Going to the run, it's Williams. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. That was a reckless hit by the defender. The kickers are in a vulnerable spot, and they have to protect them. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Inside, it's Hughes. 7-yard pickup on that one. Second and 3.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll run play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted to stop the threat. Trying to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Might be changing the route. Motion from the wideout. Caught, and he's got room. Flipping through the defense. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the second level of the defense before the defense even knows what happened.
Here's a little room there. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops. The Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo. Now on the move. stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the red zone, it's Joyner. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Now the play fake. Here's a heat, and they got him.
There we go, defense. That's the play you needed to have. All night long, you've been giving up big ones to this offense. That's why you're in the position you're in right now, down by multiple possessions. But finally, they come away with their first sack.
And, guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield.
In these situations, 3rd and eternity, I know exactly what to do. I'm putting more DBs on the field. I know it's a pass, my best pass defenses, and then I turn my pass rushers loose. Go get that QB.
Not a chance. Missed it. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
With the catch, it's Hughes. They'll make the stop, but the chains will move. It's a 1st down for Houston. Up-tempo for the offense.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
And the Cougars will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Henderson. He's got his man, makes the grab. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Cougars right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Running inside. It's Hughes. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Hughes. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
And this D's going to have to find some answers, guys. I mean, you've seen them. This offense has moved the ball down the field, done what they want. Now first and goal situation. Who cares about the yards? Like, step up right here, try to force them into a fourth down, try to make them kick a field goal.
The Cougars want to crank the tempo. Second down, they'll go to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And his passing game, they can't get in sync, man. They can't get in rhythm. It seems like all game it's been a struggle. Nice job by the defense, dropping back, breaking on the football, but this offense has to find their rhythm somehow, some way.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally...
Guys, they're going to pass on taking the short 3 here and try to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. He wants to throw it. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
It was a massive missed opportunity failing on that fourth down, so they're trailing. There's a little bit less than 3 minutes to go here. Their defense has got to be able to get the ball back here quickly for them to have any shot.
Here's Joyner to begin the drive. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
How about this defense? This defense is getting after the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable. The 3rd sack of the day. Hard to have a good passing attack when your quarterback's trying to throw from his back.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Unloads to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Johnson. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down.
Really nice execution by this offense. This is the time, right? Late in the football game, got to get a few first down.
There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. He threw a couple of costly interceptions in that loss last week, but a really good job to take care of the football in this one.
And Reese, at that position, you better have a short-term memory, right? Quarterbacks have to forget about it, move on, forget the mistakes. Nice job putting that behind him last week. Coming out today, putting together a great performance for his team.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
And the Red Raiders moving quickly to the line. Maybe a crease. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. The Red Raiders have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Touchdown, Red Raiders! And 6 more on the board with that trip to the house. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Just put a little bit of distance in this game and try to put it on ice.
And the defense just trying to fight to stay in the ball game. That should be the final blow. No more hope, but good fight to the end.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw, it's Henderson. Fires to the right. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Off-play action on first down. Caught. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And that play is a microcosm of...
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Oh, they're after him. At midfield, he's got room. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. From the gun. A shot toward the end zone. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready.
Throws toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete. Looking for a little salve for the wound, but the ball game is over. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotion.